A criminal record outside Canada in the United States or elsewhere could result into inadmissibility to Canada. It means that if you're outside Canada, you may not travel to Canada, you may not secure a study permit or work permit or immigrate to this country. If you are inside Canada, you could face a removal order from the country. So it's important to know your options if you have criminal records in the United States or in another country. What you need to know is that in this video, the information that I'm providing is very general in nature. So obviously, to find the equivalency of your offenses in Canada, you need to consult with a lawyer. If you want to know your immigration options, you can book a consultation session with me, and I will look into your circumstances. And to begin with, you need to know that sometimes people face infractions in the United States. Infractions are normally equivalent to contraventions in Canada. Contraventions are defined under the Contraventions Act, and they usually result into fines only. An infraction, if equivalent to a contravention, is not considered a criminal offense, and it doesn't result into inadmissibility in Canada. Sometimes the infraction could escalate and become something that make a person inadmissible to Canada, but those circumstances are rare. Misdemeanors are those offenses that are less severe in the United States, and they usually result into fines only or a prison time that is less than 12 months. In Canada, the closest to misdemeanors that we have are summary convictions. Summary offenses result into fines or prison time for up to 2 years. A misdemeanor that is equivalent to a summary conviction in Canada, if it's a pure summary conviction, will not result into inadmissibility to Canada. However, multiple summary offenses could result into inadmissibility. And also, if the situation is a hybrid situation, that makes things more complicated. I'll talk about hybrid circumstances in more details in this video. In terms of felonies, though, because they are more severe offenses, they are most likely equivalent to indictable offenses in Canada, and an indictable offense makes a person inadmissible to Canada if they are foreign nationals. Even if they are permanent residents in Canada, certain felonies that are equivalent to indictable offenses in Canada could result into losing your permanent residency and inadmissibility in Canada. In the United States, we also have this indictment process. The indictment process means that you need to go through the grand jury hearings, and then based on the grand jury decision, they decide to indict a person. Indicting or charging a person in the United States does not mean that they have criminal conviction, because they have to go through the court system. However, even being charged for an offense could result into inadmissibility in Canada if the charges are for significant offenses. In Canada, many of the offenses, they are hybrid. It means that they could be prosecuted summarily or as indictable offenses. That gives a little bit of degree of freedom to the Crown, which is equivalent to prosecutor in the United States, to decide how to proceed with especially those people that they are first offenders, or if they are multiple offenders, how to prosecute them. However, when it comes to immigration, it doesn't matter whether the person is prosecuted summarily or on indictment. Generally speaking, a hybrid offense will always be considered as an indictable offense and could result into inadmissibility in Canada. Of course, there are solutions around inadmissibility depending on the circumstances. For example, application for rehabilitation, or being deemed rehabilitated, or application, sometimes a record suspension could help. And there are other solutions like application for ARC or humanitarian and compassionate considerations or temporary resident permits. If you're an American citizen who has a criminal record, please consider booking a consultation session with me. I will look into your circumstances and will advise you in terms of your immigration options. My name is Al Parsai. I am a regulated Canadian immigration consultant with more than 13 years of experience as an immigration consultant with clients from 58 countries, including the United States. I'm the author of the best-selling book, 88 Tips on Immigration to Canada. I also teach immigration to my fellow immigration consultants. Please share this video with your friends, like it, and follow our channel.